Donkey Kong has been Mario's rival for many a year, and now he's about to show how he can stay in step with the plumber. Rare's Donkey Kong Country is a platformer that can stand with the rest of them, but how good is it? Like in most platformers, the story is not the focus, nor is it stellar. It focuses on the Kremlings, a band of reptile baddies, stealing all of Donkey Kong's bananas. Now he obviously isn't a big fan of this and sets out with his pal Diddy to get them back. After you get that, there's no story, so it will not be counted for this review. Gameplay in Donkey Kong Country is top-notch. It plays like any other platformer, move from left to right to reach the end of the stage. The level design and handling make this game great. You go through multiple worlds and fight a boss at the end of each one. Standard stuff, but it's all done really well. It's addicting to say the least, and you can either play as Donkey Kong or Diddy, and each has a forward moving attack. DK rolls and Diddy does a cartwheel. What character you play as actually makes a difference during the game. For example, Diddy can't kill certain enemies by jumping, while Donkey Kong can. It's a small thing, but neat. The platforming is spot on and the game rarely feels cheap. It can get quite difficult, however. There are 3 spaces on each world map that is home to one of the Kong family. One saves, one lets you travel between each world, and the other offers hints. If you don't plan on getting all the secrets scattered throughout the stages, only one will be really helpful, and that is obviously the saves. It's not an overly long game, it's quite a bit shorter than Mario World I believe, but your time playing Donkey Kong Country will be a fun one. The music in this game is pretty great. It's pretty memorable and will stick with you long after you turn the game off. It's a cut above the music in other 16-bit games aside from RPGs. This is a soundtrack to throw on a CD. The presentation in the game is pretty neat. It uses 3D models on a 2D plane, and it looks great. It looks different than other games, and it's animated pretty well. I'd say this game stands the test of time visually. is a 16-bit platformer for the ages. It definitely stands the test of time, and it's a must-play for anyone. If you can play it either on the original Super Nintendo or on the Wii's Virtual Console, then give it a try. Donkey Kong Country is a place you'll want to return to. It gets banana slammed with an 8.5 out of 10.